Hello guys, so today I'm going to show you some Dungeon Defenders footage from the PC version. So this one is the game I've played the most on Steam. I have 821 hours game played on this one. So yeah, let's check out my characters. So we're gonna go in private. So most of this I've actually done solo because I prefer to solo the content whenever that's possible, and if I really need help, then that's when I will make a public game. But yeah, since I am pretty much at the end game now, there is not much that I can't do, because I do have about the best gear possible. I don't have any of the event gear, so I actually have all natural gear, which you can find just by playing some survival nightmare hardcore difficulty. So as you can see, I have beaten all of the maps on nightmare and hardcore mode on. The same goes for all of these missions. And when it comes to PvP, you can't select the hardcore because you need to resurrect in order to be playing PvP. So those are the only maps that even if you select hardcore mode, they won't display as hardcore mode. So this is one of the maps which is really insane. I beat this a month ago for the first time ever by playing alone. I never had someone else that could help me with this one, because basically it was all about getting up to 4 players. 2 players were still pretty tough to do this, so adding more players made it tougher. So you needed to have 4 very good players in order to beat this. But this mission got easier by the years because the gear improved, and as well as releasing the summoner, which added extra defense units. But prior to that, I think this mission was impossible to solo, so that's why I never had this beaten until recently. So yeah, all of these done. So once again, the PvP can't be done with the hardcore mode. So that's all of the missions. So I have some really old and super rare mega chickens from when they were only obtainable by getting the eggs during the Easter egg. So I guess this is the only event item that I have, but it's not good. It's just for showcase, and you can't really say that these you can't tell if this is the event pet, but I can, because these always came up to 13k damage, around there, when they were maximum upgraded. But they can nowadays be obtained by playing one of the maps. So that's my favorite DPS pet. Let's start off by showing the gear. This is my highest DPS character that I have. I'm using this Obsidian Sparrows together with this chicken. And ultimate gear basically on all of my characters, which is the best, but they can be ultimate plus and plus plus, which is even better. They can have higher caps. These ones go to 840, but the ultimate plus plus doesn't cap at all. I mean, it caps at 999. And then we have the Jester character. This one, I didn't realize that you wanted this thing as much as you can in this one. So I guess I still have to get gear for more of these Wheel of Fortune. So this one doesn't have ultimate gear, but it's not really needed for the DPS characters. Supreme is doing very well in that regard. And then we have a Gladius just for the stats. Well, this is the DPS gun. So Jester is mainly good for upgrading and repairing. And then Barbarian was pretty good back in the days. I wouldn't say that Barbarian is that good anymore. The reason being that by the years this character have faded in the damage area. Back in the days you could pretty much deal a lot of damage to the genie, but when it comes to other content than those percentage characters or bosses, this doesn't do very well anymore in the other content except for killing djinns or a genie. And then we have the booster. And we see the first diamond here. The diamonds are the best pet that you can have in this game. When it comes to boosting your stats, it's like the giraffe of the treadmill, but better, much better. And then we have some stats, obsidian clavas here. Some mix of ultimate and supreme gear. And then we have the summoner, the one that you probably wanna be spending most of your points on. So we have double diamonds here. I gave the worst diamonds because diamonds overall are really hard to come by. But even though they are at the lower tier, they are incredible stats wise. As you can see, 600-700 stats. They are just insane. And then a full ultimate gear set with some okay accessories. Accessories is the thing I haven't bothered to farm because that's very time consuming, I'd say, and doesn't really yield that much points compared to the armors. And here once again, probably my highest diamond, I think. A really nice one. Then just a regular weapon with okay stats. Once again, ultimate gear. The monk. Just wanted to see. This is probably a super small obsidian sparrows. Also a nice diamond with health cap. And some ultimate gear. The ranger is the huntress, basically. So this is my my tower. character, while the Huntress is my DPS one. Also diamond here, and the diamonds are obtained by getting 88 coals, which you can get by playing Winter Wonderland on Nightmare difficulty. So basically all of my characters have approximately the same stats. I was trading quite much back in the days on the forum, so that's how I got some of the weapons, because weapons were very hard for me to come by, especially really good ones. But I think now my weapons might be outdated because I haven't really played the last 2 years. But back in the days, this was one of the best guns. And the Mega Chicken, really good. And then Supreme Gear. I think this one is, yeah, Transcendent and Ultimate. This is an ultimate that doesn't even cap. It can go to 840, but it's not even close. And it's also forged by the monk. That's funny. And then we have a really cool character. This is the Waller, which is the best Waller you can have in the PC version. So 2 or 3 is usually the things that you want to aim for. So this one almost have 7,500, because now I only needed to focus on the tower HP. So this is an ultimate plus plus, which caps at 999. So I guess per piece you could get 999. Same goes for the weapons, I guess. I'm not sure anymore now that I see that this is ultimate plus and caps at 700. Maybe it's ultimate plus plus that doesn't have a cap. I'm not sure. I don't have many ultimate plus plus gear. But yeah, ultimate gear here. Maybe not the best. Oh, I had Transcendent there. They are only this piece is capping, but they are nice. 800 is pretty good. I guess if I get I guess I have a better one than this, or have found a better one at some point, but I guess I just probably forgot to switch it up. So I could have had over 7,500. And then I have an apprentice, which I probably never use, but I still have a diamond for this one. I guess I wanted to have an apprentice for if I ever come to a situation where I need to have one. The stats aren't that bad actually. This is almost 6,000 DPS. So now that I've showed all the characters, I'm going to show how good they are while doing some DPS. This is the strongest one that I have. So per second it's 33 million or 37. Okay, it fluctuates, but you can see the total damage in 5 seconds is 140 million. And the chicken is amazing once you have the hero boost. So I would recommend getting a monk DPS. The Jester is also good if you have one of the event items called the Rainmaker, then you would be dealing insane damage. But if you don't have that, then this character is mainly used for this Wheel of Fortuna, which I can demonstrate how it works. So you can kill a lot of enemies on the map. The higher you have, the more enemies you will kill. So I'll show you now how I do it. So you want to get 2 swords and then a diamond, or I think it's a diamond. So yeah, 2 swords. So when you see the sword, you count to 3. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I want the diamond, I do the same thing, count to 3 when I see it in the middle. 1, 2, 3. Kill pact of enemies. So that's the only use I have for this character while upgrading. So you can use it once every 30 seconds, which is good on maps where you don't really need a DPS character, but you still want to kill a lot of enemies on the map. So Jester is pretty powerful in that regard. Yeah, the Barbarian, not the strongest one anymore, like I probably mentioned. It's half of the damage that my monk is doing. You can see 55 million for 5 seconds. But it's really good if you want to deal a lot of damage in one single slash, like the Genie King will fly away when you hit the HP threshold. So in cases like that, when you want to deal a lot of damage in one hit, then Barbarian is useful, but most times not so much. And the Summoner, which is not new anymore, but it's it was a new character, which added extra defense units. So this is the one you want to focus on, having the best stats when it comes to tower DPS, because when you boost it with the Jester, it's gonna be crazy. So 93k. $146,000 damage. $220, and I haven't even started upgrading the archer yet. So $331,000. So it's a huge difference compared to the console version in this regard, because in the console version you don't really get stronger towers. They might get stronger by 1% or something small like that. Really a small percentage, so it's usually not even worth upgrading unless it's damaged and you want to do a quick repair. Then it is the only time when I upgrade the towers in the console version. So here it's actually useful to get your towers up to the max level. So most of the time you want to just spend on upgrading, which is why you will see mostly Jesters in games made for using the wheels and upgrading your towers. So yeah, I guess that's it. I can show you this one. The weapon is really cool. But compared to the monk and the barbarian, damage is really low, like 32, 37 million for 5 seconds. And then just go back to this and we will see no reason to use the hunters anymore. 131 million damage, 5 seconds. So yeah, basically clear everything when it comes to bosses. Solo, I do it with the monk. Jester only used for during the upgrade phase. When everything is maxed out, I just switch back to the monk and then GG. I can clear everything basically. So those of you who don't know how to get the diamonds, they are obtained by doing the nightmare version of this map. And if you have 3 extra controllers, you can actually AFK with them if you have the gear to survive. Then you can actually AFK and get 4 coals. And you need to do this 22 times to get a diamond. It's very time consuming, but if you really are looking forward to getting your first diamond, then I guess that's it. You can also trade because coal is the currency used mostly when trading. Also the cubes, but people are afraid that the cubes are duped, I guess. So they're trying to go with coal, even though coal can also be duped. They are transformed into diamonds once you have enough. But yeah, I have had my stuff for a very long time, and I've only traded with trustworthy people from the forum, so I guess my stuff are pretty legit. I guess it's impossible to know, but yeah, the gears are, I guess, I'm pretty sure they are okay because I've found most of them myself. But like the cubes, you have to just trust the other partner, I guess, especially since I was trading on the forum. But yeah, I guess I've showed everything that I can show you, I guess. So I hope I inspired you to play this game a little bit more, because this is one of the best games they have to offer on Steam. Thanks for watching.